Another treat. I recently attended Frank Rutledge's open mic at 318 West in 318 Graham's 318. That was a restaurant. Graham's 318 in Geneva, Illinois. I've just been there the last couple months, but I didn't know about it. It's great. I've heard a lot of good writers there. But this past month, I heard just exactly what I wanted for this. After sending out all the submissions and getting wonderful submissions, but they were mostly about personal tragedy. I wanted something a little different, and at Frank's open mic, one of the very last readers, I kind of heard what I wanted, only even more so. Adrienne Novy is a junior at Geneva High School. She's active in the marching band, orchestra, and is a member of the speech team. Through the years, Adrienne has performed in several theatrical events in school as well as public venues. She has always had a love of books and poetry, and her work is greatly inspired by Eric Darby, Shane Cloizan, John Green, and of course, her fellow speechies. I didn't know that was a term. Her fellow speechies, I think you know what that means. She enjoys painting, hanging out with friends, watching Doctor Who marathons. I think there are a few people here who also get into Doctor Who marathons. She enjoys playing her clarinet and writing poetry. She hopes to someday enter a poetry slam and become a published writer and illustrator. And I think she will do that and much more. Adrienne Novy.
Hi everyone. I'm Adrienne, and the poem I'm going to be performing for you is titled Sweet Deal, and it's about an artist who is drawing the people that pass by in Chicago. And he tries to present his work to them, but he realizes that they don't want to pay attention to him at all. And I just want to mention that this place means so much to me. I used to do theater here at first year playhouse when I was really little. So this is really kind of nostalgic for me. So this is Sweet Deal, and I hope you enjoy it. I want you to close your eyes and tell me what you see. An artist sits beside the green and purple paint-chipped, rain-slicked doorstep of a sweet-tooth candy shop in downtown Chicago. His tattered gloved hands clasp a well-worn, well-loved sketchbook that smells of pencil shavings, stale cigarettes, fresh coffee and stained rings, and good money, well spent. He taps a strawberry sucker stick to the tip of a tin ashtray to the beat of the jazz tunes of the saxophonist across the street, trading carcinogen coughs for candy-coated cavities. Sweet deal. Pencil in hand, he scrounges the city streets for immediate inspiration. Ding! A mother and daughter enter the pure sugar paradise that thrives behind the bell-ringing double doors. 60 cents for paper-bagged bubblegum smiles, and its pencil is alive, graceful, graphite sketches. Scratch. A depressed damsel shuffles past to the post office to deliver last December's well wishes on this October Saturday. Scratch. Make a mistake and erase it. Draw it again. A bitty boy sobs salt-tappy tears as his vanilla vendor ice cream swirls and spirals upon the sidewalk. And a tight-tied titan with two big shoes crushes the waffle cone before it is a fair chance for the 5-second rule. Bitty boys and waffle cones beaten out by oblivious titans on Bluetooths. Watch where you're going, kid. Scratch. Hours pass with the people, and the artist's portrait is practically perfection. Out of pink pearls, sharp pencils, and lollipops, this dirt-poor dreamer rises to his feet. With a full heart and empty stomach, he stops in the middle of the movement so the art can meet its artist. Ma'am, can you tell me what you see? Sorry, can't talk. Too busy. Sir, can you tell me? If it's money you want, here, take it. Just leave me alone and get out of my way. And curious children shyly stare. Little girl, can you tell me what you see? And the artist's only audience disappears with a get away from that man. And it's not polite to stare. And this is when the artist that we've so well acquainted ourselves with becomes confused, lost, unable to understand why in a generation of here now, the citizens can't comprehend the beauty that is happening here and now, why it takes two hands to create creativity and only one to push it away, and why the artist's masterpiece seems like mess to the perplexing passersby. If the artist can't teach the new generation, he'll have to present to the old one. He bounds the green and purple paint-chipped rain-slick doorstep of the Chicago candy confectionery that's been family-owned since 1909. Ding! The artist approaches the candy man that is more or less melted to the other side of the counter. Sir, tell me what you see. The elderly man in Evermint green shifts his spectacles and smiles. I see the windy woes of a Midwestern city with its depressed damsels and their delayed Decembers and failed 5-second rules. There was the response the artist was looking for. The Candyman whispers something into the artist's ear with white frosting whiskered lips. The artist nods, places one tattered gloved hand to his wrapped denim pocket, and hands the Candyman the portrait. Ding! The artist exits for the auburn light-lit October sunset, a sketchbook with the ripped edge remnants of a previous patchwork portrait, trading street sketches and crushed waffle-cone dreams for a portrait hanging in a candy shop and a bag of bubblegum smiles. Sweet deal.